Hello everyone and welcome to another video on this channel for today on F125. So, doing some open lobbies as always, and looking at the three races I'm doing today at Monza, the first race of the day, starting in the middle of the pack, and damage is on for this race, once again. Simulation damage, I thought why not, give it another try. And this one, it turns out it could be worse than I thought it was going to be. You'll see by the time we get to the first corner. And first of all, I got hit from the back. Well, I got hit from the rear, and that got me side damage from the car from my left side. So I'm off to a fantastic start for that. Got in too deep at the second chicane, so I lost my braking zone there. But luckily, I managed to keep it moving. And then down towards the two right-handers onto the third back straight now. DOS doesn't open for another one lap. So this guy is trying to go for the overtake, but luckily he backed out. So, and then turns out he didn't, so he got me more damage on the side. Well, it feels maybe he's just desperate to get past me or something, but I was just trying to take my time because I know damage is on, and I worry there's going to be like dirty drivers right in front of me, so I worry they're going to test me on purpose or something, just for fun and all that. So I managed to get past this Aston Martin driver onto the main straight at the end of the first lap. I got the fastest lap somehow. That's quite interesting. Then down towards turn 1, we've got the first two up the head. And those guys have penalties, so I'm the only one in the top 5 with no penalties. As we skip on down towards the Sky chicane, this McLaren just literally trying to overtake me, and then he just brake tests me, and that got me front wing damage. So that helps. So yeah, thanks whoever his name is, trying to brake test me for no reason. I was annoyed when that happened. I was just taking my time, and I was the only one with no penalties, and I was just like, alright, all I have to do is follow these two, and then that'll get me a victory and all that. And now now I've got front wing damage because of this McLaren, just literally brake test me for no reason, and I can't go around the corners now because of that. That's what's really annoying me. And then got this Cash App driver who's literally very quick, so I decided not to fight him that much. Decided to use DOS instead, just to catch up to the leaders and all that up the front, where I was supposed to be in the first place. I'm not that far behind. And then through this chicane, a little bit on the gravel, and then round this corner. I lost a bit of time, but I managed to overtake these two drivers on the left. Got me an awkward exit onto this straight. Got DOS though. That's quite handy. So back into the top 3 again. And then come towards turn 1. At the chicane. I got more side damage. And then this guy was literally right in front of me. And then this guy just literally broke my other front wing. So it was all chaos at that bit. And I was kind of like, in my head, I was a little bit annoyed what all these people were doing. Don't know what... Are they trying to do it on purpose, or they're just trying to take me out on purpose? Think as a brake or something. Using me as a brake or something. Now I can't go around the corner, so I'm off the gravel. So yeah, so now I'm kind of like not losing my prop, but I just couldn't turn the car properly. So I've got DRS, but it turns out I can't even turn now. So that is fantastic. At the Sky chicane, I can't even turn the car. And I almost into the barrier at one point at that bit. So I was very lucky to save it. And then as we skip to, well, the last lap now, at the second chicane. This bit, I didn't see that coming. Right there. I didn't know there was a car right in front of me, so I wasn't even looking. I was looking at the map where the leaders are. So that was a most annoying race I've ever had, and frustrating in that one. It was looking good, and then some of these idiots are just trying to crash me out or take me damage and all that. So not exactly the way I wanted for this one. So yeah, so that might be the most annoying race I ever had. So I had to. That's one of the most annoying races I ever had with damage on. So as we move on to, let's move on to Australia now at Albert Park. Starting in the middle again, not exactly where I wanted to be with damage on. We'll see how it goes from there. So getting an okay start. Managed to get past this Sauber, almost into the wall, but luckily I managed to avoid damage from that. Coming around the first corner, not too bad. I just need to make sure I don't get hit. Luckily I didn't at turn 1 this time. Sometimes I get spins at turn 1. Down towards turn 3 and 4, there's kind of like a train in front of me. Just trying to take my time and not taking any risk, because I know front wing, I know downforce is important around here. And then come towards this, well, this bit right here. Not sure where to go. I have to use a bit of ERS. Well, because some of the guys behind me are using ERS, and it's really difficult sometimes to save it. So I decided to go for the move on this McLaren. I gave him a bit of space, and luckily, I managed to get past him. And then that Mercedes just crashed out. Luckily, didn't go onto the road and all that. And then come towards this third sector now. Just taking my time through here. And then come towards this bit. These two, I managed to escape from that bit. I was very lucky with that. And then come towards this corner, I got hit from behind by this McLaren. So, not sure why he did that. Because he missed his braking zone or something. And then this guy just literally just hit me on the side right here. And got me side damage. Again. For Nietzsche for no reason. When I gave him so much space. And he can't even turn the bloody car. And he just literally went into me for no reason. And then that bit there was a bit stupid. But I was literally trying to take my time through there. And then come towards the end of that too. We got this Ferrari. Oh, that guy nearly crashed there. So I nearly crashed into the other person once again. And then this Ferrari driver is very quick, so I decided not to fight that much, because I'd rather catch up to this train right in front of me, in case there's any penalties up the road. So yeah, so I decided to use him as, well, I decided to use him as a, well, not to get DRS, but also using him as, I don't know, so I can follow him, and hopefully we can catch up a little bit. So on to lap 3 now. Still got DRS, just trying to follow him, not using all the battery, just saving it as much as I can, put it into none while I'm in DRS, just to save a little bit more, as much as I can, put it back on medium on the exit of the corner, just trying to get into his DRS, but luckily I just managed to stay in his DRS, only about 7 tenths behind him, so not too bad, and then using the bit of ERS, just get to DRS 9. As we skip on to lap 4 now, and that later, just trying to get into his DRS, and I was very lucky to escape that. Messed up my exit a little bit, but luckily I managed to get into the DRS and all that. So, still though, with 0% battery. So, at the end of the race, nothing happened that much. The Ferrari was literally gone. I had no ERS, so I finished P8 in the end. So, after turns out it was going really well at the start, till the end of the first lap where I got hit from behind. For literally for no reason. I'm not sure why. That makes no sense to me. So, 2 races were a little bit annoying and frustrating, and disappointed in myself, but it was disappointing because I got hit for no reason, I get damaged for no reason. It makes no sense to me. So, on to race 3 now, the final race of the day. Let's hope I get hopefully it goes alright this time. Hopefully, 3rd time lucky maybe, for this one. So, starting in P3, so I'm at the front. One guy's got a drive through, so I don't have to worry about him. A little bit of chaos at turn 1, so I managed to avoid that. And then come towards this bit. these two got tangled each other, so that got me P2 very nicely for free. So it turns out I'm leading the race at this stage with the guy who has the drive-through right in front of me. So all I wanted to do is try and be careful not to get damaged. Try to be careful at turn 8, and then this guy just literally hit me on the side. Not sure why. Maybe went in too deep or something, I don't know. Something like that. Come towards turn 10. Lucky no one's gone for the inside. Very nicely through there. Trying not to waste battery that much, but some of the guys are using it for no reason. Come towards turn 11. I was very worried he was going to go for it, but luckily he didn't. So I was very lucky with that. So coming towards sector 3 now. Just trying to take my time. And then down towards the last corner. I was trying to stay behind. And then this guy was literally trying to overtake me for no reason. At the last corner. And then it turns out, I have to come towards the main straight now. At the end of the first lap. This guy is literally just tangling the McQuannon. Somehow. And they got the Sour right next to me. There's kind of like a roadblock for me, so I had nowhere to go. And I don't even want to get damaged, that's the main thing. And then these two have gone deep. And that got me a really good exit at turn 2 and 3. Got DRS though, so that's lucky. So yeah, so if it wasn't for that, I would have been leading right now. So because that cost me about a second there, so that was really annoying me. When I saw that. At least there's no damage this time. And I managed to clear away from the rest of the field, but it's annoying when sometimes it's not your fault where you can't do anything about it. What can you do anyway? There's nothing you can do really. It's just some people are just doing it on purpose. Or sometimes you just crash into you as a brake. Using them as a brake or something. And it makes no sense sometimes. So, while this race was going along, I'm just trying to catch up to the leader as much as I can. I've got a purple middle sector, so I'm definitely going quicker. But the guy in front of me is very fast, so it turns out I have no chance, really, to catch him up. So yeah, so after 2 laps, I thought, okay, let's just try and bring it home, really, and see what happens. He might get a penalty up the road. He might get 2 seconds. He might get a penalty or something. He might for track limits, maybe, but if that happens along the way. So it turns out he didn't, so as we skip on to the end of the race, on lap 5, right now, about 1 more corner to go. Nothing happening that much, so I was still in P2. I'll take it up top 3 for this one. At least it's better than damage. I'd rather have no damage than and all that. So yeah, so top 3 in that one. So at least I did it properly this time. With no damage and taking me out or something. So everything's fine from there. So yeah, so that's from me today. So could be worse, but I'll take it all day. So yeah, that's from me today. Make sure you like, subscribe to your channel. I appreciate it a lot. That gives me support, all that. I'll see you guys next video. See you guys next time on F125. I hope you guys enjoy your day. Have a nice weekend where you are around the world. Have a nice day and see you there.